H2K Infosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing, and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2K Infosys, how we are different from our competitors. 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus, one-time fee and lifetime access to classes, access to recorded sessions of live classes. H2K Infosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For a free demo class, visit us at h2kinfosys.com.
Yeah. Okay. So go to this folder C:, and then go to Windows, and then go to Microsoft.NET, and then go to Framework. So so please go to this folder, see whether you have this folder. It can be so my mission is 64-bit. So if you see here, right click on my computer, properties. We'll discuss on Visual Studio. For some time we'll focus on .NET Framework. So my system is actually 64-bit operating system. So that is the reason I came to this folder, Framework 64. So please verify, all of you, whether you have this folder in your system, and ping me if you have this folder. C:, Windows, Microsoft.NET. Yeah, go to Framework 64 folder. So if you have both, if you have like Framework and Framework 64, go to Framework 64 folder. So I got one response from Sharmila saying like she has this. However, put others. Okay, so Salim is having it. Okay, and how about Nandini and Bala and hello? How about Bala and Nandini? You guys have it? Have this folder? Go to this location, C:, Windows, Microsoft.NET, and just verify whether you have this folder or you have this folder. I did not get any response from Nandini or Bala. Do they? You guys there? Hello, Nandini. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Bala, which OS you have? Which operating system you have? Okay, Windows 8. So when you go to C drive, Windows, Microsoft.NET. So you don't have this Microsoft.NET folder? You can unmute and you can speak. I'm just unmuting you, Bala, so you can speak now. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, no problem. Okay, great. So everyone have the folder now. Okay, so now when you go inside this Framework 64 folder, you will see a folder called version 4.0. So that is the latest version which you have. So you have .NET Framework version 4.0. So when you go inside that normally .NET Framework comes with Windows operating system. So now let me open Notepad. .NET Framework comes with Windows operating system. So in case if you don't have Windows operating system, you can actually join in a Mac mission. So so for Mac missions or any other operating system, we have an open source .NET framework which we need to install. So that is called Mono. So Mono is a framework which is open source framework for other systems other than other than Windows. Okay, so that's why they mention here cross-platform open source .NET development framework. Okay, so people who have Mac OS will not have this folder Microsoft or .NET Framework 64. So .NET Framework comes with Windows operating system. Now, how many of you have I mean, this class as well as next class will be more of introduction or more of discussion rather than a class, so we'll be interacting more and more just to set up the environment, so please bear with me. And how many of you have already programming experience in C language or any programming language? Okay, so Salim has no experience. How about Nandini, Sharmila and Bala? Okay, yeah, okay, great. So I think Sabina has just rejoined. So Sabina, you joined with Windows mission or you joined with Mac again? Okay, great. So what I was just telling is this class and the next class will be more of discussion rather than a class. So these three sessions, whatever we discuss for today and the next class will be more of discussion. I'll make you comfortable for setting up the environment, and also make you comfortable for just to get some idea on how we can get started. Okay, so okay, now if you see, I asked everyone to verify whether we have this folder .NET Microsoft .NET Framework 64. So everyone said they have this folder. So maybe you can also just verify if you have this folder C:\Windows Microsoft .NET C:\Windows Microsoft .NET, and inside that Framework 64. Okay. Now inside that folder you will have something called version 4.0. Go to that folder, everyone please navigate to inside that folder, version 4.0, and there you will be seeing C# compiler. So this is your C# compiler, csc.exe. Okay, so all of you verify and tell me whether you have this file csc.exe, which is your C# compiler. Please verify and tell me how many of you found it. So I got from response from Nandini. How about others? And one question here, so you guys are telling yes. So I see one student who just joined. Hi Harideepa, I see you just joined. So for your benefit, I'll just quickly recap what we discussed. So please navigate to this folder in your system. So this message is for Harideepa. So please navigate to this folder, C:\Windows Microsoft .NET Framework 64, and verify whether you have this folder or not. So let me zoom this for, so to this folder, C:\Windows Microsoft .NET Framework 64 and version 4.0. Inside that you will see something called csc.exe. Okay, so please verify whether all of you have that csc.exe or not. And I have a question for those who are telling yes. So what is the size of this file csc.exe? Are you guys seeing something called 2620 KB, or what is the size you are seeing? Size of the file. Yeah, so all of you are seeing 1 KB. So that means it is not exact, it is not the actual file which you are seeing. So you are seeing something different file which is not showing extension. So what you need to do is you need to click on organize. You need to how about Haridipa, you're able to go to this folder? Okay, so others please wait, I'll just help her to navigate to this folder. So Haridipa, you need to go to C colon, go to my computer, and then C colon. Yours is Windows 7 or Windows 8? Okay, so go to C colon and then navigate to Windows, C colon Windows. When I'm telling, maybe you can try now itself. C colon Windows and then select Microsoft.NET. So Microsoft.NET folder, and inside that you will see a folder called Framework 64. Are you having this Framework 64? Okay, inside that go to the folder called version 4.0. Version 4.0, you have that folder as well? Okay, now all of you are seeing 1 KB because you're not actually seeing the extension of the files. So for that, what you need to do is you are seeing some other file. I'll tell you which file you are seeing. So there is something called config file. I'll show you. Arrange by name. Yeah. So you guys are seeing this file and you're seeing XML configuration, right? You're telling 1 KB. So that file is not actually csc.exe file, that is csc.exe.config. It is just you're not seeing the extension. Above that, do you have something called CSC? Only CSC? All of you will be able to see CSC. Only CSC. Are you able to see only CSC without EXE? Yeah, the reason why you're not seeing extension files is your folder settings is making you not to see the extension. So what we need to do for that is go to organize. In this folder, once you are in this folder, click on this organize, so which you are seeing here. Click on this organize, and then I'm doing it now. Click on organize and then select folder and search options. And then go to view, and you will see something called hide the extensions of known file types. This one, hide the extensions of known file types. It would have been checked for you, so you need to uncheck this. You need to remove this. I repeat again, please follow me. Everyone please follow me. So go to organize, click on, after going to this folder, click on organize, and then go to folder and search options. Click on folder and search options, and then go to view. And then you will have an option called hide extensions for known file types. Uncheck that option. Click on OK. The moment you do that, yeah, for those who have it exactly like what I'm saying, that's fine, that's well and good. For those who are not, who are just seeing 1 KB, they need to do this, whatever I'm saying. Okay, so I think for Nandini it's already configured like unchecked, so that should be fine. Yeah, great. Now others, please follow this and tell me whether you are able to see this csc.exe with more than 2000 KB. The file csc.exe should be more than 2000 KB. Now I need a response from everyone. So I got one response from Nandini. How about others? Yeah, Are you able to see csc.exe as well, the extension as well? Okay, so I got a message from Nandini, Sabina and Sharmila. And how about, yeah, Salim? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Salim also able to see it. And how about Harideepa, who just joined? And how about Bala? So how about Bala? You're able to see this csc.exe file? Okay, so I'll just unmute you, Nandini. Maybe you can explain. So I'm just unmuting you. Yeah, go ahead. You're not able to see this exe? Hello?
Yeah, yeah,
You're able to
I
see?
got it. Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. And how about Bala? Hello, Bala, you there? Yeah, you're able to see that, see the csc.exe file? Okay, great. So that's fine. So this csc.exe, so all of you, please, you guys need to remember the path, C: Windows Microsoft.NET Framework 64 version 4.0. So in the next class, again, I'll be using this path. If I ask you where is C# compiler in your system, so you have to tell me this path. Okay, so C: I repeat again, C: Windows Microsoft.NET Framework 64 version 4.0. Inside that we have a folder called csc.exe. So by default, when you have your .NET framework, you will have three compilers. One is csc.exe, which is C# compiler. So I'll just type it in Notepad. So C# compiler. C# compiler is csc.exe. Okay, and we have two more languages which is supported by .NET framework by default. So for that, what you can do is you can arrange by type. If you arrange by name, right, in this, when you have arrange by name, you will see different order, like exe file will be there, DLL will be there, config file will be there. So you don't see sequence. So if you click on this type here, so the moment when you click on type, so it will order based on the file types. See, now I'm seeing different files: exe, dll, config, .man, .dll, .h, like that. So I don't want to see all the files together. So I want to see all the exe files together. So what I can do is I can click on the type. So now if you see, it ordered me in all the exe files are together. Okay. So this csc.exe is the C# compiler, and we have one more file called jsc.exe. This is your J# compiler. So J# is also another language which is supported by .NET framework. So J# compiler, which is jsc.exe, and we have one more compiler which comes with .NET framework, that is VB. So you can see here we have something called vbc.exe, so which is your VB compiler. Okay, so by default, along with .NET framework, we will get three compilers, three language compilers along with .NET framework. Those are C# compiler, J# compiler. J# is also another programming language. Anyway, we are not going to focus on J#. Our focus is on C#. Okay, so, and another compiler which we get along with .NET framework is VB compiler. Okay, now now I'll make one of you as presenter. So what they should do is, from the my computer they have to navigate to this framework versions, and they should show me the three compilers. So who will do that, just to make a bit interactive? So who can do that? Anyone? Yeah, okay. So first message I got from Sabina. Okay, so I'm just making Sabina as presenter, so you can go ahead. So I just made you presenter, so you can share your desktop. So you'll have an option to share your desktop. Click on share my desktop option. Yeah, and then what you need is close this window. Yeah, and maybe you can minimize your mail. Yeah, close the window, close this window. From the beginning you can show us like how to go to that folder. Yeah, you can speak also. We're not able to hear you. Yeah, that should be fine. Anyway, we're not able to hear you. Maybe you can go ahead. So now Sabina is going to show us like how to go to the folders. She went to C:, Windows, perfect, Microsoft.NET, and then we need to go to Framework 64, perfect, and then version 4, perfect. Yeah, so maybe in Notepad you can type the three compilers, three language compilers which we have. Maybe you can open Notepad and tell us what are the three compilers we get. Yeah, she is showing the first one, which is C# compiler, perfect, and the second one she is explaining us, which is J# compiler, perfect, and the third one is which is VB compiler. Okay, so I think all of you got this now. So just to summarize, along with .NET Framework, .NET Framework comes with, you can stop sharing now, Sabina. Yeah, thank you very much. So just we saw from Sabina, like we have version 4.0 inside C: Windows Microsoft.NET Framework 64 version 4.0, and inside that we notice that we have three folders which are like C# compiler, VB compiler, and F# compiler. Okay, now with that what we will do is we'll go to, let me share my desktop. Keep this in mind, we are going to use that again, so just have it in your mind. Okay, now let me share my desktop. Okay, now so if you don't have .NET Framework, even you can download even then you can download .NET Framework for free. So Microsoft gives you .NET Framework for free. So if you see here, let me go to let me show you .NET Framework. See here, so we have .NET Framework 4.5. So when you click on this, always make a point here, do not download from any other websites. If you see here, we have something called FileHippo, or we see something Softpedia or whatever. So don't download anything from other websites. Always anything related to Microsoft, please download from Microsoft websites. So we have first link, which is from Microsoft, but we don't need to do it because we already have .NET Framework installed. So who needs to do it is, for example, imagine you have Windows XP mission. So Windows XP came long time back, so but whereas .NET Framework 4.0 came only a couple of years back. So Windows XP will not have .NET Framework 4.0 installed. It will have only 2.0. In that case, those guys needs to download from this website, from Microsoft website. But since all of you have Windows 7, Windows 7 came like 2 years back, where by that time we have .NET Framework 4. So what Microsoft did was, while shipping Microsoft operating system, they added framework also, .NET Framework also. Is it making sense? Okay, so in case if you guys don't have .NET Framework installed, you can go to Microsoft website and download and install .NET Framework. Okay, so we'll see what is .NET Framework, what do we have in .NET Framework, what are the things we can develop using .NET. We will see all those things slowly. Okay, now so let me refresh your C language if you have studied in your college. So I'll type a simple C language program, and then I'll relate with I will then relate with .NET C Sharp. So include stdio.h void main, and then you would have done this in your college days if you have C language as one of your subject, and you would have written printf hello world. So how many of you are able to recollect this, what you studied in your college way long back, maybe 5 years back, or some of you 10 years back? So have you seen a program like this? How many of you think they have seen this? Just ping me in the chat window. Yeah, I got one response. I got from other as well, so I can get it. Okay, that's good. How about others? Bala and Sabina, Salim and Sharmila. Okay, so I got a response from one person who just joined. Okay, from Sabina just I got a message that I have never seen before. Okay, and how about Salim? Okay, so this is a C language which normally we have the syllabus in college. In almost all graduation courses we have C language nowadays. So where when you compile this will actually print a hello world program. So we have similar code in C Sharp as well, but we are not going to do now. So now another task for all of you. So we just saw that folder .NET Framework version 4.0. Now if you guys open command prompt, so how to open a command prompt? Windows R CMD. I think all of you might be knowing how to open a command prompt. So when I type here command prompt, so when I type CSC, for me I just typed CSC, C Sharp compiler. So for me it is showing like Visual C Sharp compiler version 4.0. So all of you try this, whether it's showing for you guys as well. For you it will show not recognized command. Just try this and tell me how many of you this command is working when you type CSC. So what is the message you are getting? You will be getting something called not recognized command. How many of you it's showing like Visual C Sharp compiler, like how it's showing for me? Here when I type CSC in the command prompt, I just typed CSC in the command prompt and I'm getting a message saying like Visual C Sharp compiler version 4.0. So when you type in your command prompt, when you type CSC and press enter, so it will be showing you not recognized command. Okay, so let's make this working. So let's correct this for everyone. Again this is a series of steps involved, so please focus here. I'll first explain, you guys don't do it now. Again I'll tell you when to do it. Okay, don't do it now, just follow me. So go to start, right click on my computer, I'll explain again, please focus here now. Right click on my computer, properties, and then go to advanced system settings, and then click on environment variables, and then you need to navigate to below something called path. You will have something called path. Click on edit and then put a semicolon at the end. Don't worry, I can think that this is too much to have in your mind. I'll repeat again, don't worry. Put a semicolon at the end and then copy the path of this. Don't edit this. If you by mistake if you delete it, your system might crash or will not work as intended. So you must be very careful while doing it. I repeat again. You should be very careful while doing it. So I repeat again, please focus here. So start, right click on my computer. I'll repeat again third time as well, don't worry. Right click on my computer, don't do it now, please follow me. Properties, click on advanced system settings and then click on environment variables Navigate down little bit where you will see something called path. Click on edit, select this path. So what I mean is select this one, select this path, and then click on edit. At the end of this variable value, at the end of this, put a semicolon. Put a semicolon. If you don't have semicolon, put it. If you already have semicolon, no need to put it. Just put a semicolon there and copy your path of this version 4.0. Copy this path, and go to this one. After semicolon, paste it. Control V. After semicolon, paste it, and then click on OK, and click on OK, and then finally you will be click on OK at the advanced as well, and then okay. So now I repeat, I'll show you step by step. Please try it now. Okay, please try parallelly when I'm telling now. So start, right click on my computer. So before that, the first step, copy this path, copy the folder path, version 4.0. Till version 4.0 you need to copy this path, all of you. Till version 4.0, select it and then right click on it and then copy the path before starting with the process. Now what you need to do is just go to start, click on start, right click on my computer, right click on computer, click on properties, and then click on advanced system settings. Okay, once you click on advanced system settings, you need to go to advanced tab. So you have computer name, hardware, advanced. So go to advanced tab and then click on environment variables. Click on environment variables and then go down little bit where you will see path. Click on edit and then add a semicolon at the end. Do not edit this, do not remove this, don't do any operations, just click at the end and put a semicolon there, and then paste the path of version 4.0 and then click on OK. Click on OK, click on OK. Complete this process. Once you are done with this process, just close your command prompt which you have already opened. Close the command prompt which you have already opened. Open the new command prompt and tell me what you are getting error now, what the message you are getting now. So are you getting, how many of you have done this, or anyone wants me to explain again? Anyone want to tell the steps again? Please feel please be very frank, so we'll spend some time. We are just starting with the course, so we'll go a bit slowly for the first 2 classes, and then we can accelerate from there. So how many of you have done this? Please ping me in the chat window. Just complete the steps and type CSC here and tell me what message you are getting. Everyone should get Visual C# compiler. No one should get not recognized command. Please complete this step and tell me. I got a message from Nandini and Sharmila. How about others? Yeah, okay. So I got a message from Nandini and I got from Salim as well. Okay, so now I'll explain again once again. So start. Who wants to explain? Yeah, anyone else want to explain this? I'll make you as presenter. Yeah, I'll one of you can explain who has done this. So Nandini and Sharmila or Salim, you guys are done now. So can you guys explain for others? One of you, who want to go ahead? Who want to take it? Let's make this interactive. I'm a trainer who makes everyone to be interactive. So initial 3 classes we spend time with discussion. So who wants to go ahead? I didn't get any response. Yeah, okay, Salim, great. So I'll make Salim as presenter. So others who have not done, please follow the steps which Salim is going to explain us. Okay. Yeah, Salim, we are able to see your screen. Go ahead. We are seeing your screen. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are able to hear you. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So basically, I have Windows 8 on my machine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this PC, which is basically my computer
Okay.
in the older versions of Windows. Select Properties, and then from Properties, I'll select Advanced System Settings,
Perfect.
and from the Advanced System Settings, I'll select Environment Variables,
Perfect.
and from the Advanced Environment Variables, I'll select System Variables section, which is the second one, the bottom one, and I'll select Path,
Yeah.
Edit,
Yeah.
click on Edit,
Yeah.
and go to the end by clicking on the End button,
Yeah.
put a semicolon,
Yeah.
and paste the location. And then click on OK, OK, and then exit out.
Okay. Just a second. I'll check with others whether they got it or not. Just a second. Yeah. So Salim has just explained us. If you have any questions, you can ask him. You can unmute yourself. Just a second, Salim. I'll check with others whether they have done or not.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, I got a message from Sabina saying she is done. And how about Harideepa? Did you get it? What Salim has explained? I request everyone, do not hesitate to ask any even if you think it's a small question. Please do not hesitate. You guys are paying to learn this, so we'll make more effective. So, Harideepa, have you done or? Yeah. Thank you very much, Salim. Yeah. So we'll see. I think Harideepa is getting an error. So shall I make you as presenter, Harideepa? Okay. So I'll make you as presenter. Maybe we'll try to resolve the issue which you are seeing. Yeah, you are the presenter. So you can share your desktop. Yeah, perfect. Now click on computer, advanced settings, environment variables, go down to path. Okay, I think when you go home, click on home. Click on home. No. I am not seeing the previous path which you have. So I think just a second. No. Go to that variable. Click on that variable only. Click on that variable. Copy that. Go left side. Oh, I think you. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll paste the path. I think you removed the previous one and you just have it the current one. So I think you might see some properties might not work. Just a second. I'll paste it for I'll send a message for you. Just paste that there so that it'll work for you. So as I said, you should be very careful, all of you. So when we do it something wrong here, so that will not the commands will not work. So I'll tell you what is the use of this environment variables. I guess some of you might be knowing this. What is the use of it? So ideally we should not I'm not sure whether I can give this. So what is the message you are getting? Yeah, now type CSC. No, click OK and complete these steps, whatever you have here. Click OK, close it. No, I think the path which you are there. Okay, click OK. Framework, what is that? The folder is different. What is that folder? Click on which, what did you copy? Yeah, just a second. Framework 64. Okay, this path is correct. Whatever you copied is correct. And your computer is 64-bit or 32-bit? Just right click on my computer. Yeah, right click on, yeah, properties. So your computer is 64. Okay, great. So now complete the steps. Go to system properties. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. And then now try it again. Now open command prompt, Windows R, CMD. Now type CSC. Okay. Okay, ideally you should not get this error. Okay, so do you have Visual Studio installed? Maybe I'll just unmute you. Maybe you can speak. When you're doing anything with the advanced system settings, so in case if you by mistake, if you do it, even that is the same mistake which I did when I was learning .NET. What I did was I just clicked on properties. The same thing I did here. Clicked on environment variables. By mistake, what I did was I replaced it. Whatever I had here, I clicked on edit and I replaced it. I just pasted the version 4.0 framework path. Then I saw some misbehavior with the, the system is not behaving as expected. It's not behaving as expected. Then I restarted. I did some few things. I got the path from my friend, but getting it from others, the problem is, if I get this path from others, the problem is I might have like this. Let me show you. I'll give you, see, I have NVIDIA and I have Intel, or I have Windows PowerShell, whatever. So these things might not be there with everyone. So the basic thing which you need here is, see here, this is having C: Windows System 32. See, when I'll just give some idea on why we need this. When you type here, for example, when you type CALC, what will happen? It will actually open calculator. Okay, so from where this calculator is getting open? Calculator application is actually there in this path, C: Windows System 32. So just we'll verify that. So Windows R, paste it, and then just verify whether you have this calculator. See here, I have this calculator application. So if I want to open this directly from command prompt, I need to configure this path in environmental variables. Then only I can open this. So if I click on, if I copy this path and put it in environment variables, the moment I click on calc, I type calculator, it will open. For example, let me show you. I'll copy this and then I'll put it in my computer, D drive, and I'll put here new folder. I'll put here my apps, and inside that I'm pasting it, and then I'm changing the name to make calc. I just change the name to make calc, and in the command prompt, if I type here MEGCALC, it will not open. It will tell Windows cannot find the path. The reason why it is not opening is Windows doesn't know this path, D: my apps. So what I can do here is I can copy this path, and then go to environment variables and then click on edit. Do not replace this, be very careful. Click on at the end, click there and semicolon, and then paste it. Now the moment I add the path here, when I click OK, when I click on OK, and then when I click OK, so when you type here run command, Windows R, and then when you type here, what is the name I gave? MEGCALC. When I type anything here, it will check all the folders whatever I configured inside my path. In the path folder, in the path variable, I would have given lot of folders. Whenever I type something in the run command, it will check for this file in all the folders. So see now what happens when I click on OK. What happened now? What is the name I gave here? I gave the name here D drive, my apps. I gave make CALC. So what I'll do now, I'll type here Windows R, I'll type here MEGCALC. What happened? Is it opening calculator? See here, I'll type from here. Let me close it. Let me open again. See now? It's not throwing any error, but somewhere the calculator is open. I'm not sure why it's not showing it. But ideally, previously it was showing. See, the moment I type here calc, it's opening calculator, right? So how it is able to recognize this? Because you have your path configured in environmental variables. Okay, is it making sense? All of you got me? You got the point which I wanted to say? Yeah. So now what do you guys think the solution for if I by mistake removed it? What do you think? Sorry, you want to add some point? Okay, yeah, by mistake I guess he got unmuted. Okay, so question to all of you, what do you think I should do if I by mistake change this? Anyone wants to add on this? What could be the solution if by mistake I remove this? Yeah, I got a message from Salim saying that find the path of all the applications and put it back in the path environment. Perfect, that is what I did. So what I did was I verified what are the applications I have installed, and then I tried to do my best, but I'm able to sometimes I used to get error. Based on that, I used to fix that. Okay, so the solution, temporary solution for Haridipa is maybe you can uninstall, I mean not uninstall, maybe try to restart your system. And not sure, I don't remember, because I had that 5 years back. I had this mistake which I could recollect it because my system was behaving as not expected. So maybe no need to worry because this is a small thing, but yeah, this is a learning lesson. Okay, so any other questions we have? So just to summarize, we just verified where we have .NET framework in your system, and we just verified that the 3 compilers we have, CSC compiler, J# compiler, and VB compiler. And we learned that how to add your CSC compiler path to your environmental variables, advanced system settings, and there. And in the next class we are going to see simple C# program, and we are going to get started with hands-on. So please, we may not need Visual Studio by next class as well. We'll do it in Notepad. So for the first 2 classes we don't require Visual Studio. We'll be working on Notepad, because I encourage all of you to do it in Notepad. That will give you some confidence level. Okay, so our next class will be on day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow at initial 3 to 4 classes will be for 1 hour. But later on, once we are settled with this software installation and all these things, we will go ahead with 1.5 hour. Okay. So initial 4 classes we normally take for 1 hour, because some of you might be very new to programming, some of you. And for Visual Studio, I recommend to install 2013 if you have. But if you have 2010 or 2008, that also work for our course. Anything after 2008 is good for us. Okay. So try to install the latest one, because that will help you to keep you up to date. Even in interviews, if you go for any interviews, like you can tell like you have experience in 2013. I'll check the mails if I have received from all of you. I'll check the mails right away and I'll respond to you. So I'll send the documents for you for installation and the course content document. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. We'll meet you in the next class. Good night.
H2K Infosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing, and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2K Infosys, how we are different from our competitors. 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus, one-time fee and lifetime access to classes, access to recorded sessions of live classes. H2K Infosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For a free demo class, visit us at h2kinfosys.com.